Everyone, this is Deb Lehigh coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut, and I am early as usual. I just left my dog Remy out, so I see it's raining. So I have 3 cards. They're called pocket cards. They're 3 different ones. And I have to admit, I don't think I ever made one to demonstrate, so they'll be new to me too. Uses the designer series paper and cardstock, so wait for everybody to catch us and we'll get busy. Hop on to say hi. Let me know where you're watching me from. And as usual, like, share, and comment. And it's yet not quite 8 o'clock. I just have a little bit of housekeeping to go over before I get started. All right, it's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to flip the camera down to my table and go over what I have to go over. You have just a couple days yet to October 31st to take advantage of the special we are running on. Hi Gloria, welcome. I just started, so you didn't miss anything. If you're not working with a current demonstrator, I would love to have you on my team, Deb's Creative Crew. And for the month of October, so you have a couple days yet, you can take advantage of the 2 options that we are having. 35% off of your starter kit. So you would get $125 worth of product for only $64.35. Or you can get 35% more and you would spend $99 and you would get $168.75 worth of product. And whoever signs up by the end of October will get a $77 value to join the Unstage event that is online in November. So just let me know if you have any questions and I would be glad to help you with that. If you're not working with the current demonstrator and would like to have a copy of our catalogs, let me know. I will mail them to you. Okay. Enough said. This is our first card. And it's a pocket card. I'm going to zoom in just a little more. There you go. And you pull this out and that's your pocket. There you would write your, hi Linda, welcome. I just got started. So this is our first card. I am using, I'll bring the paper here, Fresh as a Daisy DSP. I don't have too much of it left, but I do have a few. So, and I'm using this one here. You will need a piece that is 4 by 10. So we're gonna score. On the 10-inch side, we're going to score at 5 1/4 and 9 1/4. Okay, that's all we need there. We're going to score that on our score lines. And this one where you have the 9 1/4, you're going to fold that backwards. Okay, so you have that little flap there. You need a piece of, I'm using crushed curry, and that is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and this will be attached to that. Okay, then you need a piece of crushed curry, 3 3/4 by 5. Then you would need a piece of basic white, which is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay. I'll put it here so you can see the measurements if you just want to take a quick picture. Okay. I'm going to just take everything off of here. We're going to work on this part here before we put anything else together. Okay, I got a piece of white twine and I just cut a piece. You don't need this big of a piece, but I cut the piece. And I'm going to glue this flap down. On this card here, the one that I did, I put glue on the sides here, and that's a no-no. I couldn't get my insert out. As you can see, it's open here. So I am going to redo this one so that I can have the twine wrapped around. Take a glue dot. And I'm going to put it right here on this side here. And then I'm going to take my twine, got glue on my fingers, and I'm going to tie I want my bow to be right there, so I'm going to push my twine on that glue dot so it holds it in place. And then I'm going to tie my bow. Don't need that much twine. Sometimes I have a hard time making bows, so. And I'm just gonna, oh, they're not good scissors. Okay. That is what's gonna hold your top piece together. Okay. So then we can put that on our 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock. And then for this here, I took the Cheerful Daisy stamp set, and I took the 3 little daisies that's together, okay? And I stamped that in crushed curry. And when I did it, I stamped it this way, but I am not going to do it that way this time. I am going to get my paper here so I don't stamp on my table. I am going to stamp at the top. Like so, okay? That part will be sticking out of the fold. And then I'm taking my Early Espresso Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just going to fill in the centers as they are on the paper. So, and then this will get glued to the 3 1/4 by 5. Okay, and then that's going to go inside here, and it's so much easier to bring it in and out than my first card. Okay, then I took our double oval punch, okay, and I punched the scalloped out of crushed curry, and then the regular one out of basic white. And we're going to stamp Your Friendship Means Everything in Early Espresso. Hopefully I got that on there. Well, pretty close. You could use circles if you want. We have our, what are they called now? Deckled circles, and they have 14 different sizes. I should have used that. That would still look okay on there. And I'm going to just glue this on here. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals. And that's going to go right here. Okay. And now I have these glassy dot assortments, and I only have one of the yellow ones left because I don't think I have any more in here. Let me look. But this will work. This is our 23-25 in colors, and I'm going to use, this is Wild Wheat, and I'm going to use that. We're going to put one here. Aren't good for that. I'll put one up there. There's 3 different sizes. I'll put one there. That'll work for me. So that would be card number 1. Okay. Card number 2 is this one. And that you're going to pull that out. But you also have it opens up like that. Okay. And this is using, and I don't have much of that left, it is using Countryside Inn 12 by 12 DSP. Okay, and I don't have much of that left, so you will need, okay, on this one I changed, instead of using basic white, I'm using boho blue, and you need it 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Okay. Then you need a piece of Night of Navy, which is 4 by 5 1/4. That is going to get laid there. Then you need a piece of basic white, and that's 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and that's going to get laid on top. And you know what? I forgot to do that. Huh. All right, well, we'll fix that in a minute. And then you need a piece of, oh no, I got it. Never mind. You need a piece of Night of Navy, 2 3/4 by 4. And then a basic white, which is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And that's going to go there, and you're going to stamp your image like I did there. And then for this, you need 2 pieces of your DSP, and both pieces are 3 3/4 by 3. Okay, and this don't line up right because it's not, it's gonna look like this, but the same pattern. When you put it on your, well, you know what? I'm going to cut a piece so you can see what I'm talking about. I thought I had a piece here. So let me, I want to show you how to do this so you know. 3 by 3 3/4. Okay. You got your 3 3/4 by 3. Okay. To make your diagonals, you want to take the left side, line it up here and here, and you're going to cut. That will give you this piece. Okay? Then, for the other side, you want to turn it and cut on your other piece from the right. And you would cut that down. Okay? That way, you will have your 2 pieces that will go like this and like this. Okay? If you do it wrong, it'll just go up further, like this. If you would do it the opposite way, then your pocket would be lower. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm going to put this together. And then I am going to glue our DSP. And being that this was a pattern paper that it could go any way, I didn't worry about the way the pattern was going. And you want to make sure you don't glue the long side. Ask me how I know, because I did and I had to cut another piece. Then you're going to put that, line that up on your white piece at the bottom and on the side. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing on your other piece. Line it at the bottom and the side. Or flap. So we're going to add that to this and let that glue dry a little bit before we add our other piece to it. Okay. Then we're going to take the stamp from Timeless Charm, the little flower, and Thanks for All You Do. Okay, I'm going to use the Memento Black. And I am going to stamp that towards the top. Okay, then I'm going to take my Night of Navy and Thanks for All You Do. Stamp it on here, make sure it's still straight. Block crooked. And then I'm going to stamp it on there. Then I'm going to take my Night of Navy marker and boho blue, and I am going to color every other one quickly. And it wasn't boho blue, I used balmy blue. And then we're gonna just other new marker here and this circle. That gets glued to this piece. I guess you didn't see me do that. Sorry. I'm gonna zoom out because you keep missing what I'm doing. And you're gonna put that on there. And that's gonna get slide in here. Now for the inside, I did not cut the piece of white, so I'm gonna get a scrap here. And I'm going to cut a 5 1/4 or 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go inside. And then I have a piece of the DSP already cut in a triangle, and I am going to put it in the corner right there. And this one I can do the whole thing. And that's going to go right down here in the corner. And there you have card number 2. And do the leaves. And I didn't like the Mossy Meadow, so I'm going to do Old Olive. Well, it don't look much difference. I should have used Granny Apple Green or... There's card number 2. And then the last one is this one here. And you pull this one out, and this is your card. Okay? And it slides in here. I'm going to show you how to make this flower. It's one of the flowers I used to make all the time. would be great to put in your journals. Okay, you will need, aren't you proud of me? I have all the measurements and everything on Post-it notes for everybody so I remember. 5.5 by 4.25. That is your base of your card. Okay, it does not fold, it's just that one piece. Then you need a piece of Designer Series paper, and this one is this big pack here, Delightfully Electric, and that's what I used on that. Okay, and that's 4 by 5.25. We can put that on now. Here. Okay. You will need a piece of DSP at 3 by 8, and you're going to score that at 4. I did not score that. I'm just going to fold it in half because that's all it is just making it in half. Okay. That will get mounted on a piece of Garden Green, which is 3.25 by 4.25. That will get on here, and I don't have that folded right. Yeah, that's better. So that's going to go on there, so I am going to put that on now. Okay. Then a piece of 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, that is going to go inside that part. And that's where you're going to write your message and sign it. Or you can write something else besides what the greeting is in front. And I already went ahead and stamped it. It was just a piece of scrap. I stamped "Thanks for all you do" and cut it on an angle like so. That gets popped up with dimensionals. And that's just going to get right there. Okay? So we're going to set those two aside. Now, you will need 2 pieces of, 1 piece of cardstock, which is basic white, and there's 3.5 by 3.5. Your DSP is 3.25 by 3.25 square. Okay? And you're going to cut on an angle. I already did. So you're going to cut from this corner to this corner. You're going to cut it out, and it would be like this. Okay? Same thing with this. You're going to cut this out, corner to corner. Now, this is the back side. So when you do that, it's going to be, I did it where, that's how I did it. If I would have looked before I cut it, I could have had the stripes going up and down like this, but that's okay. But that's what you do. You would cut from corner to corner to get your triangles. And then this gets glued on here. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We got a scrapbook club coming up that we need to finish the pages, Linda. Get on here. Like so. And then you're going to glue this here and here, okay? And you don't need much. I'm just running it very light on the edges. Then you're going to line that up on the DSP here. Top and, the bottom and the side. Okay. Gonna let that dry. And we're gonna work on our flower. Now, find my scissors. Okay. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I am taking my snips and I am going to cut one side, turn it, and I'm going to do the same thing. It's like cutting a piece of pie. But you don't want to go too close. Oh, you can't see me. So you don't want to go too close to the center. But this is my 4 cuts so far. Then I'm going to take and cut in between those. Like so. I need to cut up there a little bit further. Okay. Then you're going to go and cut a piece out. And you're just going to go around to the next one. And go around to the next one till you get to the beginning. No 2 flowers are the same. And then you have this flower. Okay? I'm going to bring in my paper and my daubers, and I need Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. And I did Bubble Bath first, but I am going to do Berry Burst first. And I'm going to go like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take my Bubble Bath, and then I am going to just, I'm sorry you didn't see that. What I did was I took my dauber and I went in the center like that, okay? Berry Burst. Then I have my Bubble Bath and I am going on the edges. So the center will dry up a little bit. Gonna put that on a dimensional. It's gonna go on the front of our card here. And this is gonna get slide in. Okay. And then for the center, I took our Faceted Gems, and I took, it's Lost Lagoon White and Smoky Slate, and I took the white, and I put it in the center. And I think I did the green. I did the green one here, so I put white on that one. But that is card number 3. I hope you enjoyed the different pocket cards. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I will be glad to answer any questions you have, and even I am, by the way, I do have my Christmas card class all ready to go. Just got to pick a date. So if you want to know more about it, let me know, and I will see that you get the information. It's 20 cards for $25, and that includes the envelopes. So I will let you know when I decide to have it. I wanted to have it in November. Actually, I wanted to have it before November, but that just didn't work out. Excuse me. So I think I'm going to have it in November, but I don't know when, because my Black Friday is in November. So I don't know if the first week of December would do or not. So I'm going to have to wait and see. But I am going to sit down and do a live and show you the cards that are included in the class. So I will let you know. But don't forget, you have until the end of October to join my team. It's no obligations. You can get all that product. You can get $168 worth of product for $99 plus tax. And no obligation. You can just use it for whatever. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to have parties. You don't have to do lives. If you want product and use, this would be a good deal for you. So I want to say thank you for joining, and I should be back on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Not sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but make sure you come and see me on Tuesday at 8 o'clock here on YouTube. And I want to say have a great weekend, and thank you for joining me.